Hello everyone. If you are on this video, I'm really glad. And if you watch this one, I will be extremely happy. It's because it's my first YouTube video. And it's not just my first, it's unprepared, it's going to be non edited, and you will see my flaws in the whole of the video where you might see me with a bad grammar or stumbling upon the words or taking long, awkward pauses. So I'll apologize early for that. Why I'm doing this, why I'm coming unprepared, why I'm here like this. There are two reasons. Number one, it's for you. I normally make reels as I shared, but for making a reel, I do a lot of preparation. I cut a lot. I want to refine my thoughts and give it through. And it's a long process. I love that process. But what I want to do here is I want to not in because YouTube has this long form style, and I want to bring in my raw, authentic thoughts to you people. I want you to see my flaws and see me get better. I want you to see my insecurity. You will not be able to see now, but I'm very nervous. And see that how I grow from video to video as I stay consistent. Number two, I want to improve myself at storytelling and communication, and this is for me. This is an idea that I got when I was listening to Mel Robbins' podcast, the first episode, and I got really motivated. I was like, keep the preparations away, keep all those procrastinations away, and I'll just go create this first video of mine. Now, while I mentioned Mel Robbins' video, it's very important here because in her first video, she talks about fresh start effect, and that is what I'm going to discuss with you in this video in the later part. Why? Because we are going to talk about this very important topic, which is New Year resolutions. It's December 2024, and soon we'll get into this new year, January 2025, and there's going to be a lot of hype celebrations, a lot of hype around resolution. Should you make it? Should you not make it? And a lot of people will be talking about, I don't make resolutions, I do it now, and all good. Why I'm bringing this topic is because I'm doing a workshop with one of my partner who is a yoga coach, and we are going to do a workshop on how to do a reset for 25. While I was making the posters for and carousels for this particular workshop, I was trying to find some memes, funny memes, and the meme that I could find was new you, new year resolutions, and you are going to do resolutions now. Let's see where you will be in some time. These were the memes that I've got. They're funny, very relatable because I myself, from I think how long I remember, I've made so many resolutions I've never followed through. And I know it's true for everyone, it's true for almost all the people because we make resolutions and we do not follow through. But I wouldn't say that I did not follow through my resolutions from the last year. And I'll tell you why and how, especially. So, okay, that's a long awkward pause, but I got blank. But what I'm going to say is that if in your mind, if there's any thought like that this year you are not going to make resolutions or you're not going to do or make new goals, I want to disagree with that and tell you, please do. Why? Because of the fresh start effect. Remember, I mentioned it a few minutes ago. What is fresh start effect? Let's hear this first. Fresh start effect is a psychological phenomena where we are more likely to take actions on our goals when new beginnings or new start happens. Now, these new beginnings, one of the new beginnings is definitely New Year. We are jumping from 2024 to 2025. It's just one day gap, doesn't feel like anything, but feels like a big change. Or I'm talking about if you switched a job. When you switch a job, you start thinking about in the next job, I'll start like that. I'll put these changes on. I'll use my also use the feedback from the previous company in the new company and improve myself. It's again a new beginning. It's again a fresh start effect in picture. You shift to a new home, you start thinking about in this new home, I'll just not decorate the room, but I'll have a small corner, I'll do deep work and I'll study, right? And it's not just physical change of space that you do, it also bringing a mental and a spiritual change within you. So, New Year, birthdays, shift to a new home, new jobs. traveling to new cities, a new phase in life, marriages, having a child, they're all new beginnings. And these new beginnings, in a moment, intrinsically motivate you to take action or follow through your goals. Okay, so you learned about fresh start effect. So, and I told you you should make resolution because of fresh start effect. What I'm going to do next is also tell you 3 ways how can you catch up with your resolutions and you follow them through. I'm not talking about follow. When I say follow them through, I'm not talking about follow them for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. You doing it even for 1 month or 2 months is a good start. Okay. So 3 steps which I said. Number one, the number one step that you need to do so you follow through with your resolutions is create a ritual for your resolutions. Now, I know what is that? You must be asking, oh, I'll take a pen and a paper, or I'll just have a document on laptop and I'll write it down. No. Create a physical and a mental space for making your new year resolutions. Clean up your space, clean up your desk, put things that you really like plants, or light a lamp. Create a nice ambience for yourself. Find a new journal, a new pen, and then start making resolutions. Clear up your mind. It's very important. You want to do mental accounting. You want this experience for your brain to be a very different experience, something that the brain can remember that you did. So create a ritual around it. One of the ritual that I follow is jar technique, where I take a jar and I take sticky notes. I create my resolutions in those sticky notes and I fold them up and put it in jar and do a small visualization exercise. And I do it properly. I do it in the morning after taking a proper shower and doing my prayers and cleaning up the space, and then I do it. I end up with a visualization because I just want to really nail them up and let my brain know this is it. So you can have your own ritual. Make this a sacred experience for you, a very intimate experience for you. You can do it with your partner, you can do it with your family, do it with anyone. So that is number one. Create your own ritual for making resolutions. Number two is very important. It's where you have to quieten your inner critic, your own judgments, and reprogram your subconscious. How do you do it? Okay, so earlier I told you, right? Last year when I made resolutions, I followed them through. But what was happening in the earlier years, long back, like from, I don't even remember, from my teenage age to last year, is when I created resolutions. I have always created resolutions and I was not following them through. Because when I was creating them, there was this 95% I was really confident. Yes, Parul, you can do it. You are creating resolutions. But 5%, my subconscious brain, somewhere, some inside Parul was like, you won't do it. You always make it, you don't do it. Why are you making these resolutions? And cancel. The 95% gets cancelled by my inner critic. Now think of it. The person who is making these resolutions is my conscious brain, and the inner critic is my subconscious, knows me a lot better than my conscious. And my subconscious brain, when I'm doing this conscious activity, is continuously poking and be like, no, you can't do it. Why are you making it? You'll not follow through. And yes, I am not going to follow this through because my life is half controlled by my subconscious brain. And my subconscious brain is judgmental. My subconscious brain is pulling me back. So the thing that I need to do is to get aware of this inner critic, this judgmental space, and tell this subconscious Parul. And in case you tell your own subconscious brain that no, tell it assertively, you are going to do it. Whenever this you feel a little signal, it's going to say that no, you are not going to do it. Pull it back and tell it, no, I am going to do it. And that's why I do a visualization activity after my jar technique, because that visualization is where I am visualizing and being in that future state vibration and thinking, I'm doing it. I'm doing this. I'm telling my subconscious brain, I'm reprogramming it, pulling it into the future space that, yeah, I'm doing it. You can't tell me I can't do it. So that is the second step. It is to quieting, silence your inner critic and reprogram your subconscious. Number 3, take that smallest action, be it anything, put that one brick. For example, In 2022, when I shifted to Bangalore, I wanted to do yoga. And 2021 December, I thought that I'll do yoga, and that was my resolution. That was the first time I actually did yoga for 3 months. And I still remember it because from then, there's nothing that I have done so disciplined and been so long term with something. But when I did that yoga for 3 months, I enrolled for a program in December itself. And I did not enroll for a physical space program where I'll just go, I have to travel somewhere. Because I knew that I procrastinate when I have to travel. So I picked something very easy. I said, I'll enroll in an online program. The online program happened at 6:30 a.m. and I did that. It required me to wake up at 6:30 a.m. I would put it on TV and put down my mat and lamp up a candle with kapoor in it and create that ambience for myself. And I can't forget that experience. Notice the word experience. I did for 3 months. I did not follow it up through till now, or I've not done this long term yoga, but that experience, right? That experience of creating that space and the experience after the yoga. Once I would complete my yoga, my days were so calm and peaceful. I would not react to aggressive situations. My body felt flexible. I had no cold, cough, anything in those days. I picked up that experience, and from then, even though I was not doing yoga, I was still doing some sort of exercise or workout because I was trying to recreate that experience for myself, and I'm still trying to recreate that experience. So, that one action, you have to take one action, right? One break. Even if you are today's 12th December, right? And there are few days before 25 starts, you are making resolutions. The day you make those resolutions, do your sacred ritual and create those resolutions. Think of the smallest action that you can take. It doesn't have to be enrolling right away. It can be just collecting information about something you want to do. You want to write a book, collect information, collect resources. You want to start gym, and a lot of the cases people invest a lot of money and they still don't go to gym. Put a small break where you start doing it at your home. Take that small action. So I told you 3 ways to follow up through your resolutions. Number one, make it a ritual or create a ritual out of it. Don't just let it be a pen paper experience. Set up your physical, mental, spiritual space for this particular activity. Number two is silence your inner critic and reprogram your subconscious. And number three is take action, put that brick down, and soon you will know you will have a full wall of bricks. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you today. It's 2024, and before I end, I want to say Happy New Year and all the best for you creating your resolutions. Please go, please create your resolutions, please have a ritual, and don't let your inner critic pull your power down. Okay, then, see you in my next video. I'll stay consistent. This is my promise to you, and this is my resolution to myself today. Thank you, and bye.